Sometimes, as an AI engineer, you might have a data set of message arrays with tools that you want to test, sending to models, see how different models continue the conversation with different system prompts, and when they choose to make tool calls. However, chat log formats are not always standardized, and you might be dealing with one that doesn't match what you need to send to an API. For example here, where instead of having a separate tools array, the tools are included with XML tags in the system prompt. Formats like this are fairly common to see in chat logs, but if you wanted to send this to an API, you'd need to convert these tools to a separate array with the proper formatting. The AI here has a custom skill that will look at each of these objects, figure out what needs to be done to convert them, and then write a function that will convert them to OpenAI chat responses format, which will be much more manageable. This function is going to have to carefully parse the XML tags into tools arrays, but if you were doing this by hand, you could easily see if your function worked for the first few rows, but it would be hard to know if your function were actually working for the entire table. To deal with this, you can see the AI has created a separate column to evaluate the results of its conversion function. It's going to check through the table to make sure all the rows are correct, and if it's not, it's going to correct itself. Now we have a column of correctly formatted JSON objects with tools arrays. I want to see how GPT-5 Mini continues each of these conversations and whether or not it makes any tool calls. So here's the response that GPT-5 Mini gives to each conversation. I'm not seeing any tool calls here, but I think there's something else we need to change. So these conversations actually include a final AI response, which I don't want. I want to get rid of this final AI response and see how GPT-5 Mini responds to the final user message. So now we see that it is responding with tool calls for some of these conversations. So it is seeing the tools, which it would not have had we not done the conversion at the start. This is the tool call that it makes based on the previous user message. And this is just the start of all you can do here. With Hyperparam, you'd be able to compare different system prompts, different models, different reasoning settings, and see how does it respond, compare the responses, when does it call tools, which tools does it call the tools that you want when you want them, and to really refine the AI experience that you're designing.